Hi everybody, it's Krista and welcome to my channel. I am coming to you today because I am participating in the Christmas mystery swap. And if you don't know what that is and you're new to seeing this, what it is we all get picked with somebody, get chosen together, and what happens is a person got chosen to send me a box of goodies. And there's a certain price limit that we send everything at. And it could be a thrift from the thrift store. It could be from Hobby Lobby. It could be from any craft store. It could be from Dollar Tree, whatever. And we have to use the items to make some DIYs. Well, obviously this one's a Christmas one, so it'll be mostly Christmas DIYs. And out of all the items that we get sent, 3 of them we have to use. So they're usually wrapped, and when we open them, we have to use them. Now, my last video, I messed up. So I already know what I got, but I couldn't use the video because it would have had my address in it, and the person who sent me their address in it, because I wasn't thinking when I had the envelope on my table. So anyways, so I'm doing this for a second time. So sorry. But this is how it went. So Jackie from Mimi's World got me, so she had to send me a package, and then I sent a package to La Pasha. I think I'm saying her name right, and I'm sorry if I'm not. And she is from Crafting It Myself. So make sure you check out her video. Her link will be down in my description box, so you can head on over to her channel and see what I sent her. But let's see what Jackie sent me. So first thing I opened was this here, and I think this is from a thrift store. And she sent me these cute little felt Christmas trees. And they got googly eyes. Cute, right? But I know a couple things that I could do with that. So that's the first one I opened. Then I got another thrift item, which was this cute little basket, which I love because it stands up, and could definitely paint this and make it look really rustic. And yeah, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do with it. But yeah, this is really cute. So I like this. And then she also sent me this garland, snowflake garland, which is super pretty. So a little bling. And also this snowflake ribbon. And I got these cute little stickers. And I seen these and I was going to get them, and then I didn't. So I'm glad I got these because I'm going to use those. And I also got these stickers, which are always nice to use. I love these. I really love the mittens on that. And then I got the truck. Only thing is it broke when it got shipped. So, but that's okay because we could glue it together and it'll be perfectly fine. So there's that. And I also got this snowflake, this wooden snowflake. And I also got this reindeer that lights up, but this one broke as well. But it's okay, I got all the pieces. We will fix it like so, and it'll be like new. Okay, but the leg's coming off, so I'm not sure what I could do about that because it really got cracked up. But we can always use this piece, right? And make a little something. Okay, so next are the 3 items that I have to use. So here we go. Thanks, Jackie. I got a dog toy. But it's red and it's got fur. So I already have an idea what I can do with this. So this one I think will be okay with. Oh, and I forgot to show you guys, she also sent me this cute little candle, pillar candle, LED. I love these because I use them all the time. And then the other item that I got that I have to use is this great little duster. Yeah, what am I going to do with that? Don't know. but I will figure it out. I will figure it out. So yeah, Jackie, you really got me on this one. Yes. Okay, but it's blue. And Christmas can be blue too, so they're good colors. And then this one really stumped me, and I really honestly don't know what I'm going to do with this. It's a 2021 graduation wooden DIY. So, wood decor. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I will figure it out. So, yeah, this one I'm pretty stumped with, but I'm up for the challenge, so we will get that figured out. And then she sent me a nice little card, and it says, "It's going to feel like your birthday. Happy crafting and Merry Christmas. Surprise! Dear Krista, I hope you enjoy all the goodies in your package. Your 3 challenge items are wrapped in tissue paper, and I know you'll come up with something fantastic. Take a deep breath and enjoy. Love, Jackie." Yeah, Jackie, I'm going to take a deep breath, all right. Because this is going to be fun. This is going to be lots of fun, though. So that's it, guys. So when you see me next in this video, you will see what I am making with the stuff that Jackie has sent me. So I'll see you in a little bit, and wish me luck. Hi everyone, it's Krista, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, then welcome, and if you're not new, hi again. So this is my channel. I love doing everything DIY. I love making home decor on a budget. I also love to make, to do thrift flips, and I also absolutely love to make wreaths. So if you like what you see here, you know what to do. Just hit that red subscribe button, and also don't forget to leave me a comment. I'd love to hear what you guys think, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up. That does help my channel. Also, I am on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook, and also I opened up a wreath shop in the Etsy shop. It's called KristasWreathDesigns, so please check that out. I will have a link down below as well for that. And this is all about Christmas Mystery Swap. And the person who sent me a box with goodies is Crafting in Mimi's World, Jackie. And she is absolutely great. Go check out her channel. I will have her link down below. So let's get into DIY number 1. So with the first DIY, I showed you in the previous video what I got. And what I'm going to be using out of that is that mop, and also the little garland with the snowflakes, also the wooden snowflake. And I was going to use this blue craft paper, but I changed my mind, so you'll see in a minute. So the first thing I did is I went around the edges of the snowflake because I just wanted to make sure, you know, that they were white. I didn't want like just that wooden color sticking out for whatever paper or anything that I was going to use. So I did that first. Then I went in and I painted the Let It Snow sign, which I had in my stash. So I painted that with the white paint first by Waverly chalk paint. I did the little snowflake. And then the Let It Snow, I painted in this, it's like a silverish gray color. I can't remember the name, but I will have it linked down below. I will have the name of it, I'm sorry, down below, and in case you're interested in the color. I believe it was by Folk Art, this paint that I used. So I did the whole thing, Let It Snow, in that color, which I kept it kind of neutral. And I just didn't like the blue scrapbook paper that you saw in the beginning. It didn't really match with this gray blue color, with this gray silver color, I want to say. I just didn't like the way it looked together, so I do switch it out for something else. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and dry brush this whole thing. I wanted it to look like there was snow on it, because it says let it snow. So I kind of went a little heavy in areas and made it look like there was just snow hanging on the sign here. So I just did my brush and it's kind of dry, but I did go a little heavy. So next I went in with this Harvest Wishes. This is just like a little plaque that I got from fall at the Dollar Tree. And I used that as well, and I just painted that with the white paint. And then I went in with that silver gray color, and I dry brushed this as well. Then once that is all done, you'll see I'm going to come in with a different, I actually ended up using fabric that I got at Walmart. I believe it was Walmart. It could have been the Dollar Tree, but I think it was Walmart, that I really liked, and I thought it looked really well with the Let It Snow. That's the fabric I used. So what I did is I just turned it upside down and tried to flatten it as much as I could, and then I'm going to trace out the snowflake just like you would if you were using scrapbook paper. Same concept. And what I did is I just took my Sharpie, black Sharpie, and I just went around and traced the whole thing out. And I don't show you all of it. And then I also cut it out. I don't show you all of that either because it's pretty simple. So then next I moved on to this little garland, and it was too blingy for me, too silver. So what I did is I took some of that gray silver color paint that I was using, that I painted the Let Snow with. And first I just like kind of measured it going around, because that's what I'm going to use. That's what I'm going to do with it, is I'm going to glue it down going around that little plaque. And so what I did is I went in with my paint and I just kind of like dabbed my paintbrush on it. And this is one of those rough brushes that you get at the Dollar Tree that you kind of use for like dry brushing and things like that. And they have real stiff bristles. So that's what I used, and I colored all of them with that color. And then I just took a piece of this mop and I cut it. And this one like really killed me because I'm like, what am I going to do with this mop? It's so hilarious. But I figured it out, and what I did is I just took a piece off with my scissors, and then I just took I was going to do white, and then I said, wait a minute. And I ended up using that gray color again, and I thought I could stick this in the middle of a little piece of it, in the middle of that snowflake on Let It Snow. And I thought that would just be a nice touch to it and give it some dimension and interest. So that's what I did. And I just colored it. Now this was very hard to paint because it just kept wanting to stay that color. It was so weird. But what I did is I just kept doing it. And what I did is I dried it with my heat gun. And then I painted it again. And then dried it with my heat gun. And then painted it again. Until I got it like really stiff. And the color I wanted it to be. Which was that gray silver color. So then I cut the piece off. And I kept trimming it till I got it down to where I wanted it. And we didn't, now the key is that we didn't have to use the whole thing that they gave us. We had to use, you could use pieces of it, and that's what I did. So I just used a little piece of it, colored it, stuck it on the middle of my snowflake, and I think it looked really cute like that. So it was a little fuzzy, and it made the snowflake kind of stand out on the sign, and it was perfect. So I liked it. So that's how I made it work in this DIY. And then what I did is I took the snowflake garland, and I am just going to glue that, like I said, all around the little box here now that I made that was a plaque from fall. So like you can like do anything with stuff. I mean, you just got to really use your imagination and really think. And believe me, these really stumped me, my 3 that were wrapped that I have to use. Now, I didn't use everything that she gave me, but I am going to use them in DIYs that I have coming up, because I have a couple other ideas. I just couldn't fit it all in this. This video is very long, so I apologize now, but we had to show you first what we got and open up the gifts and everything. So now what I'm doing is I'm just taking some of the Jenga blocks and I painted it white, and that's what's going to help make my snowflake stand up on top of this little box. So I did use wood glue and hot glue for this because I wanted to make sure it was going to be a strong hold. So I didn't want it falling over, and sometimes the hot glue just doesn't do it good enough. So I also use the Gorilla Glue, which I really like. And I did that on both bottom parts of that snowflake so that it would stay. And then what I did is I also took some Jenga blocks and I attached them to the back of my Let It Snow sign, and then I attached that to the box as well with the Gorilla Glue and the hot glue. Now my hot glue gun is also Gorilla Glue sticks that I use. So I used like extra protection to make sure that it was going to stand up and stay put. So, and it did, which was great. So I didn't have to keep messing with it because this was like very tall and I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to fall over. So that's what I did for that. And then, and isn't that pretty? I think that the red and the gray and the black, it just all stands out together. So now I have this ribbon, like it's like a garland ribbon that I got last year at Hobby Lobby, and it has snowflakes on it and beads, and you see it's red and white. And I'm going to use a piece of that, and I'm going to kind of have it dangling down on my messy bow that I'm about to make. So I just took a bunch of strips of ribbon that I had in my stash, and you just cut two pieces out and you kind of make an X. That's what a messy bow is. It's very simple and easy to make. You can't screw it up. So what I did is I just took my strips of ribbon, cut them, and I also used this snowflake ribbon that I had as well. And I just cut all my strips, and then I made X's, and then you're going to see I'm just going to tie the whole thing together with a piece of jute twine, and that's it. And that's your messy bow. Very simple and easy to make, and it turned out really super cute. So I really loved this DIY. It did take some time, but it was super fun, and I did use a lot of the stuff that she gave me in it. So it worked out perfectly. Then I also decided to throw in this little, I forgot that I had this. It's like a rope, and it's silver, and I decided to use that, a piece in my messy bow as well, and then I just tied it all together with that actual rope instead of using the jute twine. I forgot I did that. Sorry, guys. And then once I get that tied together, I took that other piece that you see there with the snowflakes and the beads on it, and I just hung it down in the back. I glued it on and just hung it down like that. Isn't that pretty? I love the way this turned out. And that's the first DIY. So here's a couple close-ups of that. And I think it turned out really pretty, but you guys will have to let me know in the comments what you think. So now on to DIY number 2. Now this one really had me stumped. The 2021, I told you guys in the video previously that one had me stumped. But the other two things that she sent me, the reindeer and the truck, were broken. So what I did is I cut the 2021, I cut the one out, and I'm going to use a piece of that on my truck, to the bed of the truck. So what I did is I ended up gluing the truck all back together, and I used a couple pieces from that 2021 to put it back together, and also to make the bed of my truck so that I could set my tree in it. So first what I did is I went in with my Crimson by Waverly. It's just red chalk paint, and I painted my truck. I can't talk tonight, you guys. I am so tired. I'm so sorry. I painted it red, and then the next thing I did was paint that reindeer, and I painted that red as well. Now I painted the other part of the reindeer as well, and then I put that back together as well. So then I went in with this silver, it's called gunmetal paint, and it's like a metallic paint. And what I did, I got it at Hobby Lobby. And what I did is I did the bumpers and the top part of where the tire is. I did that in that color. And then I just took my graffiti, I love these paint markers that I have, and I just painted the wheels black on my truck. And I did the inside, the outside, the whole truck. I painted with everything. So, and then once I get it all painted, I stuck it all together with my glue gun. So once I get that all done, and I'm sorry guys, I'm getting a cold, so my voice is cracking, and it's just been really rough. But I'm getting through it. And next what I did is I just stuck everything together. And I did use my Gorilla Glue too, wood glue as well. I just wanted to make sure, because it broke, that it was going to stay together. And then I took that little piece that I cut off of the 2021 wood, that piece that I had there, and I just glued that down as well in the bed of the truck. And then I'm going to grab my tree after, not yet, sorry. Then what I did is I took some popsicle sticks, and I wanted to make the back of my truck have that little fence looking thing. I don't know what you call it. But what I did is I took my antique wax and I colored my popsicle sticks with that. And then I put it together to look like a little fence in the back of my truck, because that's what it looks like, a fence. I don't know. And I glued that together, and then I glued it to the back of the truck, like so. Very simple and self-explanatory. I mean, it's not hard. I have a hard time explaining it when it's just, if you guys watch it, it's probably better than the way I'm explaining it. So I did that on both sides, and then I got the tree, and I stuck the tree in the back, I believe, unless I put the deer together. Nope, I stuck the tree in. There you go. So once I got the tree stuck down in there, I had these little Santas that were flat and really cute, and I stuck a Santa in there as well. So Santa is driving the truck. And then what I did is I dry brushed my reindeer with my white Waverly chalk paint, because I just thought that I wanted to see those snowflakes on it, because it has a little bit of indentations in it, and I wanted them to show because they were really pretty. And then I stuck it all back together with the glue as well, and now it's all nice again. So it kind of worked out well. Then I took this rope that I had, and it's got green and red, and it's like a little rope, and it's twined together with some gold tinsel. And what I did is I attached it to the truck and to the reindeer, and it makes it look like the reindeer's pulling the truck instead of a sleigh. So there you go. And I think this turned out super cute, and I absolutely love it. And then the reindeer lights up, so I thought that was cute too. And if I really wanted to light up the truck, I could probably stick a candle in there, a tea light in there, and could light that up as well, which I think I'm going to do. But I just didn't do it in this video. But I was thinking about it afterwards. I'm like, I think I want to light up that too. So I am going to use all this stuff in my home decor because it came out super cute, and I love the way it looks. And next I just cut the other side off and I just attach it to both. And I just used hot glue and a little piece of felt to hold it down as well. Just kind of that extra step so that I make sure it stays secure and stays glued down. And that was it for this DIY. And this turned out super cute too, you guys. I absolutely love it. So see how the truck, I mean, it came to me and it was all broken, but Jackie, I fixed it. So, and I know you're watching this. I fixed it, and here's your close-up of that as well. So now on to DIY number 3. This was the last DIY, and I just absolutely love this one and adore it so much. So I had to use that dog toy, and I'm going to use this stuff, and I also used the stickers that she sent, the wooden stickers. And what I'm going to do is cut out this thankful, and it ended up breaking, but it's okay because I have other ones. And what I did is I just pulled it off, and I just used my little knife tool to X-Acto knife, I guess you call it, to cut the thankful out, and it just kind of broke right off. And then I just kind of sanded it down to smooth it. And then what I did is I used this scrapbook paper, and I cut that out, and now I'm going to use this hunter green color. I love this color for Christmas. This green is so pretty, and it's a folk art paint, and I just did the outside and the inside of this little plaque, and then I put the scrap paper inside, and I just used my glue stick to adhere it. And then what I did is I took the little mittens that were the little wooden mittens. Oh my God. The little wooden mittens. I hope I can get through this video. And I'm going to use those. So those are the only stickers I'm using. And then what I did is I colored it with the crimson as well, the little mittens. And I colored them all with the red color paint. I'm trying to go slow now to talk. And I left the top part because then we're going to take the dog toy and that little fluffy white part that's on it, I'm going to cut it and I'm going to put that on the top part of my mittens. So wasn't that a cool idea? I'm like so proud of myself because I did not know what I was going to do with this dog toy. And that is the whole fun of this mystery swap, is trying to figure out what to do with this stuff. And this was so much fun. And I used it to make the top part of my mittens fuzzy, which mittens are, right? So I think this would have been really cute with the stockings too. But I decided to use the mittens instead. So, what I did is I just cut little pieces off, little strips, once I got it down to where I needed it. I just cut little strips, and it worked out perfect. I mean, I did have to trim it a little bit because the fuzz was like going everywhere. But it worked out in the end, and they turned out super, super cute. So the reason why I did 8 mittens is because my family there's 8 of us. I have 5 little kids, and I have an older son who is 19. I have a 9-year-old, an 8-year-old, 2 7-year-olds, and a 6-year-old. So that is us, and then mom and dad, which is me and my husband. So that's why I did all mittens. I did 8 of them. And once I got these all glued on and cut out, what I did is I went in with my Sharpie, and I went in with my thin Sharpie pen that I have, and I wrote our names on the mittens. So I wrote all the kids' names, and mine and my husband's name. I put mom and dad, and then you're going to see what I'm going to do with them inside that little plaque. And it's so cute, and I'm going to put this up in my house, and I just love how it turned out. And it's super adorable. And I don't think I show you all of the mittens, me putting this fuzzy stuff on, but No, I don't. So that's good. Okay, so then next what I did is I took this little pom-pom like string, and I thought it was really pretty, and it went really well with what I was doing here. So I decided to use that for the inside as my string to hang my little mittens. So I was trying to figure out how I was going to fit all 8 mittens. So what I did is I hung the rope first inside, and I just glued it down in the corners, and I just used a little dab of glue because these are really light, so that's all I needed. And don't you just love this scrap paper? I think it's so pretty. I cut it in, like, I got this scrapbook paper. I bought a couple books at Michael's, so if you're interested in purchasing. And they were buy one, get 2 free. I bought all Christmas, and I have tons of Christmas scrapbook paper now. So it was so worth it. So yeah, this is where I took that little Sharpie. It's just a thin Sharpie, and I just wrote all of our names on the mittens. And it turned out so cute. But you guys got to let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. And did you like them? Because I think I did really good with what I had to work with. And then next I'm going to hang them up. And so I decided to hang all the kids on the rope. And then I took me and my husband's that says mom and dad. And I'm going to just stick those on the outside. Now I was going to put them on the bottom. And I ended up gluing them on the bottom. And then I'm like, duh, I'm not going to be able to stand it up. So I had to take them off, repaint the bottom, and then glue them to the top. But it was okay. And then what I used is these little clips that you buy in a bag at the Dollar Tree. They're the tiny ones. And I just clipped them onto the little rope. And this turned out so cute. I absolutely love it. And I know I keep saying that, but I really do. And I'm so excited that I did it, because this was my very first Christmas mystery swap, and I think I nailed it. But you guys gotta let me know what you think. And then what I did, there it is, all done. So then I glued them on top. See, I got them on bottom. I should have just glued them on top. And then I took one of these little bows that I got from, I think, Walmart, and I glued it to the top just to give it a little something. And then I just trimmed down the bow a little bit because it was in the way. And I just kind of trimmed it so you could see the mittens a little bit better. And then you'll see, I'm like, I can't stand it up. And then I just ended up taking them off. They just popped right off. And then I just glued them onto the top. And that's it, you guys. That is all the DIY. So I hope you like it. Now you need to go watch the video with the girl that I gave to, which is crafting it myself. I will have her link down below, and you will see what I sent her that she has to use in her Christmas swap. So I hope you guys like it. And like always, I want you to remember to stay crafty. Bye.